Well, hello again. Could not be more excited. One of my favorite people in the world, Miss Carolyn Young, is here to talk about her amazing team, Carolyn Young Homes, and how they just crush it, just crushing all sorts of records and continue to grow. So welcome, Carolyn. Great to have you here.
Thank you so much, Donnie. I'm glad to be here.
So to get started here, first we'd like to know, I just introduced you, but tell me more about you, how long you've been in the business, kind of Carolyn Young Homes. When did you kind of go to that team structure?
So basically, I have been an agent. I actually quit counting past 30 years. So
30 and holding.
30 and holding. So no, I think it's been about 32 years that I've been in the industry. I have, for the most part, operated as an individual agent until about 6 years ago is when I decided to launch the team.
Okay.
And at that point is when we started out. Well, it's been really about 7 years ago.
Okay.
So about 7 years ago, I started out with one person, and I think now we're at 36.
36. That's a few people. And production totals. Yeah, I know we don't like to brag about totals, but people want to kind of get an idea out there. You ended the year with 36 people. Most of the year you had a little bit less. You had some late in the year, but how many sales did that translate to for Carolyn Young?
Yeah, last year for the most of the year, we ended up between 28 and 30, right?
Okay.
But we ended up doing about 20 per person right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 20 to 23. It's just kind of hard because, we had some people come in at the end of the year.
Sure.
So if you look at what they did, they were only there for
Breaks
like
down
2
the
months.
average
So
there, right?
yeah, but it's about 20 to 24. I have different tiers on my team. So I have some agents that sell over 40 homes, some that sell 30, and I have new agents that are
just getting it going.
Yeah.
So 36 is the team size now. What areas do you mostly work in?
So, well, first of all, you told me I didn't want to brag about volume.
Oh, yes. You didn't get there. I was waiting for it. I was like, she didn't bring it up. She was brag about volume.
No, so we did. I was really happy last year because we hit 285 million and 500 transactions.
500 transactions.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It was really exciting.
That is like a lot. That's, 10 a week? More 1.5 a day? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's, I'm quick with that. So 500 transactions, 285 million. And lifetime, that's got to put you at some crazy number, right?
Last
couple of years have been bigger.
I try to think back, but I don't know if I had to go back every year and look at it. I don't know, over 2 billion for sure, right?
That's a lot of homes. That's a very experienced, fantastic pro here. So 36 agents now, over 500 sales last year. Fantastic stuff. What area are you guys mostly working in?
So, one thing that we have that's unique is because I'm in various areas, right? So because I'm in, Virginia, Loudoun County, right across the lines, Maryland, West Virginia. I'm also a Zillow account person, partner. So we're in all 3 states.
Okay.
And so we have agents. I have some agents on the team that are licensed in all 3 states. We have agents licensed in DC.
Okay. So you go some DC too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, we do. And as a matter of fact, I'm a Zillow Flex partner, and they are really wanting us to expand territory. Mm-hmm. So we are looking at this year, trying to figure out where our expansion area is going to be. I think Prince William is going to be one of them.
Excellent.
So I know we're going to be looking for 5 or 6 agents to take that account.
Prince William, I'm dialing up Carolyn's number right now.
Yeah, no, it's really
That's
good.
the only clue I needed right there. It's like, so you're looking to expand to Prince William. So right now you're at 36. What are your short-term, long-term goals with how big you want? I know you want 5 or 6 agents, maybe Prince William for Zillow Flex, maybe to continue to expand in some areas that maybe with your Zillow partnership makes sense. But what are your short-term, long-term goals for how big do you want the team to be?
So honestly, for me, the big thing is I've been doing this for a long time, right?
Nah, 30 and holding.
A long time. So right now, the most important thing that I've done is building the team has been really, really important for team culture.
Yep.
Like that's the most important thing. And you know that because I don't let anyone stay on the team that doesn't have that culture.
So important.
Everybody is very collaborative. We've developed our core values, our mission, and what we're doing. And so everybody's kind of about that. And so I think that for me, I want to grow, but my growth will depend upon the maintenance of the culture.
Making sure that you're growing smart. It's not just to grow numbers, it's to grow with the right people, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, you mentioned different tiers and averaging over 20 sales a person, which is fantastic and crazy stuff. When you look at the new team member coming in, do you do any brand new or just experienced? And then the second part of that question is, you mentioned core values and being a good culture fit being more important than anything. what are some of those things that, A, the experience level, but then two, what's most important characteristics that would be a Carolyn Young team member?
So I would say for me, I don't hire based on experience.
Okay.
Like your values are more important than your experience.
Love that.
So because we've had many brand new agents that have come on and right out of the gate will come out and sell like 36 homes a year.
We were all new once,
right? So yeah, but if they have the right attitude.
Maybe not you. You started selling 30 million a year. Okay.
I started out a little bit slower too, but that's okay. But some agents come on and they sell right away. So I don't really care. Sometimes new agents are easier to get going because they have no opinion of the market.
It's true.
And they're very
easily molded into the Carolyn Young homes.
Go do it. So
so it's experience level is important. It's more important.
So it's really more important. And I would say for us, what we did, Donnie, is we did a big workshop with our team and everybody took like the favorite things that they liked about the 4 things that they liked about 3 people in their life that were the most influential.
Oh, wow.
So you would say, I like that they were loyal. I like that they were caring. I like that they were a hard worker. And we took all these words, which we had them on Post-it notes all over the walls and said, well, how would we combine them all to determine what is the top 4 that would mean what we stand for?
Oh, wow.
And it was so cool. It took us it was an all-day workshop.
I can imagine.
It was an all-day workshop. But we came up with, we lead with vision, we collaborate with loyalty, we work with excellence, and we persevere with determination.
Oh,
and that's
vision, gold right there.
The vision is like being able to think, setting goals, inspiring team members, thinking out of the box. Collaborating with loyalty means that we work together. We have each other's back. We're there to individually to share skills amongst everybody else in the team.
Love that.
So that everybody grows. And we also have works with excellence, which means that we like to bring high quality results for what we do. Actually, it's a lot more lengthy, but I was just trying to get a couple things that are really important. And like persevere with determination, that we're committed to facing challenges and making changes head on, like all the changes we had in the market this year.
That was fun.
It was fun and it worked out great. But anyway, that's how we succeed and unite as a team and grow as a team. So really the team success is important for everybody's success.
And if you got that bad culture, because, you've been with us just over a year, almost a year and a half now. And I think that we've lived through a couple of them. You're like, it's not really a good fit. And you were smart enough to get that out of your team because you know that just one bad culture fit can lead to too much drama.
Yes, absolutely.
So I love that part, that it's about being the great person, not about how many homes you sell.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, when it comes to lead generation, and I've interviewed you before and you have 19 different funnels, but what does it look like a little bit when it comes to, okay, the new member comes to Carolyn Young Homes, are you helping to teach them to generate their own leads? Are they getting some leads from you, or a combination of the two?
So that's a funny question, because on our team, we have a problem that we have too many leads. So most people are waving the white flag.
Right?
They're like waving the white flag. No more, no more. So yeah, because it can be overwhelming. The big thing we have is that we're the Zillow partner, right? So, and we're one of their bigger teams for the area. So they love us because we're the highest conversion in our whole MSA, which is our market share. So they have a tendency, like I'll say, cut the leads back by 100 a month, and the next month they give us 150 more. So it's like we
listening to and following directions doesn't really work.
Yeah, they want us to take more. So they're really pushing us to grow more this year. Is one reason why we need to expand more, because sometimes agents on my team will get 20, 25 leads a month, and it's just impossible to maintain. So we're trying to keep everybody cut back to 12 or 15, because after 3 months, you got 50 people.
So I would venture to say, and I know the answer to this, but part of the training, okay, because I've done some Zillow stuff as a company before, but you give people 20, 25 leads. That could be wasted opportunities, and you get off their list and all sorts of bad repercussions if we're not doing a good job with that. So do you have a lot of internal training to make sure they're doing a good stuff and accountability and stuff like that? What does that look like?
So what that looks like for us is we decided since COVID how a lot of people want to stay home and not come in the office. As you know, none of us are ever in the office.
Right.
But we love having the office.
Too loud. All the Samson staff said.
As I'm in the office.
Yes.
But no.
We like it when you come.
I always like to come in and say hi to everybody. But I think for us, I have a sales manager who is just amazing, and she runs our Zoom office every day she's on at 9 o'clock and she's there until about 4:30, 5 o'clock.
That's crazy.
So
guys, there's a Zoom office. They're all on Zoom, and the sales manager's in there every day, which is so cool. Such a new concept.
So basically what happens with that is when we're on Zoom, everybody can just come to their desk, stop, do work. If they want to write a contract, they're trying to, make their calls or whatever it is that we're doing. We try to focus on prospecting in the morning from like 9:30 to 12 because everybody needs to get their calls in, right?
Right.
The culture right now, everyone needs a lot of follow-up, what have you. So, but for new agents, it's so valuable for honestly any agent, even my top agents, they're always on in the morning because we're able to collaborate with what to say, practice, how to handle certain situations and how to, role playing, like so I have new agents that come on, they can listen to this and they can just go out in the field and
you get a call and something doesn't go your way and you're like, guys, how would I handle this in the future? Or somebody have an idea to this, call back and kind of pivot, or you get a problem, the sales manager's right there to talk to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I love that. So you're creating a lot of leads and helping them.
Plus, you know how it is, like if you do have to do work instead of sitting there by yourself at a desk, at any time you log on Zoom, there's always at least like 12 to 15 people on there. There's always
can help motivate you to do it. Do it yourself and stare at the wall. Well, all of a sudden the dog needs to be let out, or the laundry needs this or whatever. But if there's 12 to 15 people in there, I feel like there's a home and some motivating factor.
Absolutely. Right? Yeah.
Good stuff. So, I don't know how much if you want to share about this, but compensation model, I would guess between leads you're giving them or Zillow Flex opportunities, which are cut up lots of different ways, and self-gen stuff, is there a difference or is it one size fits all, or how do you guys work split?
So but first of all, like on we have Zillow Flex, right? As a buyer. So there's a lot of people on the Zillow Flex buyer program, and we do train and teach people so that they can be successful on it right away.
Sure.
And then, but we also have the Zillow seller account, which is expanding from, you're like
one of the only people that have that.
Yeah, it's a pretty big account to have. And now that we're doing so well on it, they're expanding us into Maryland and West Virginia, which is going to start in March. So we got to have bodies. We got to have bodies for that. Yeah.
Call Carolyn now.
Actually, they looked last January, they gave us 30 seller leads, and this January they gave us 75.
Whew.
Yeah.
So it's getting bigger and better. I love that.
They're pouring them in. But not only with the Zillow, like we also have Realtor.com. We have Market VIP. We have the territory for Charlestown. We're expanding the VIP. We do a lot with Google My Business, Google PPC, HomeLight, Fast Expert. I'm the queen of canceled and expired. So I've got like 5 agents that are doing amazing. Joan last week got 4 listings on Thursday. Yep.
Wow.
So I've got like a few agents. At one time I listed like 180 of them in 1 year.
Oh my God.
So
I've got so many calls.
It's a lot, but it was a lot of fun. But that's when I first started the team. I started doing that. But anyway, I've got people doing it and they're doing great. We do geographic farming, and plus I do a lot of stuff with Tom Ferry, a lot of agent networking. So we get a lot of agent referrals.
You get a lot of referrals from that work you do with Tom Ferry.
So
a lot of opportunities.
There's more.
Not just Zillow.
There's more opportunities than you want to work.
20 different lead funnels to pop into.
Yeah.
Well, I love that. And I think that's, my next question is about differentiators, but it's pretty clear to see what the differentiators are, is that there's not a lot of other team out there that's producing as many leads as you have to pour back into agents and the training and the holding your hand literally every day, sitting there on Zoom with your sales manager and other staff to like help people with the other agents, with your sales manager, be like, here are all the leads, go crush them. Oh, you had a problem? Unmute, talk to me about it. Mute again and get back to it.
But not only for the lead, they got so much support for the agents, because we have, I have like Lisa will sell, like she sold like almost, 55 homes last year. So for her, she can be out on the road, and all the agents, we have an app for jot forms so they can be on the road and hit, write an offer for this person. Here's the terms I want. The VAs write it up, send it in. I have a licensed agent who pulls the contract, reviews it, calls the agent. Is this what you want? It's sent, outlined. So like Lisa, I think last week came home, and just being out on the road for like 8 hours, come home and 2 of the contracts were already ratified. So that's amazing. They have a lot of support.
That is fantastic. And it's so smart too, but it takes a while to build to the point you've got. But agents don't want to do that stuff, right? They want to show the houses and have the conversations. And talk to them about why it's great, and then help negotiate to win the deal. But they don't want to load up and write the contract and make sure all the terms are correct and go back and forth. They want to be on the road making money, not sitting behind a desk doing all the paperwork.
Yeah.
So having that great staff supporting them is awesome leverage there. So,
and it gives the new agents the systems that they don't really, like we had Allie just come on like literally like 120 days ago, and she's already sold like, I don't know, like 9 or 10 homes.
whoa.
And I'm not sure she still knows how to write a contract.
That is one downside. They never learn.
It's fine, but no, she will. She'll have plenty of time to learn. But she's learning a lot as we're going. But she's able to make a lot of money while she's learning. So
that's fantastic. And yeah, I think we have a new candidate for Rookie of the Year next year. It's going to be Allie, I think.
She's doing it.
So, we've talked a lot about some amazing things with you guys. So we got 1 minute left here. What are some things that we didn't go over that you just want to make sure people would know if they're like, hey, is the Carolyn Young Homes team for me? Obviously there's 27 great things we've already talked about, but what did we miss that you want to make sure everybody knows, hey, this is why you should call me because we're going to take great care of you at our team?
So I think on our team, the thing that makes us different is, for one, that I really feel like our team's success is everybody's success. So it's important to me that everybody grows.
Yep.
But on the other hand, everybody has different goals. Everybody doesn't have to sell, 8 homes a month. They could say, I want to sell 2 a month. We don't really do less than 2, but
you at least have that kind of goal if you're
yeah. So, but you got to be full time, and you have to be a collaborative team member, and that you are, willing to step up to systems accountability. We have a lot of accountability, but most agents like that.
But if you put in the work, you've created a lot of successful people that have changed their financial lives.
It's awesome. That's for me. I've done this for a long time, and I realized 7 years ago that I found so much in me that I didn't know that I had.
Yeah.
So for me, I just love now transferring skill and seeing other people grow. So that's what makes me happy.
And I've heard that in conversations offline with you that, look, you've sold a lot of homes and you're fine financially, but when you see people change their lives and change their families' lives from the skills that you've taught them and the opportunities that you've given them, it really fills you up. So I love that part. And if I were out there and I was looking for somewhere, I'd be like, Carolyn Young Home seems like a great place to be. She's got fantastic leadership, fantastic support, and the ability to grow and be super successful. So I love it. Well, one of my favorites. I'm so glad she came in studio here. We were able to do this, but thank you to Carolyn, and thank you. We're so thankful Carolyn Young Homes is part of our family, and we think the future's going to be even brighter for us together.
Thank you, Donnie.